Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show with Mike and T-Roy. What up, T? Go on.
Oh,
There you are. There you are.
I am. Oh, man, I was being censored.
Yeah, you were
Even
being
more
censored. I don't know what you even said.
I said, hey, pal.
Oh, all right.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Yeah, what we got? Oh, shit, there's football tonight.
There is football tonight.
I didn't even realize it.
We got Bills Patriots.
Is that the game tonight?
I believe that it is.
All right, I can handle that. I can handle that. How was work today for you?
Cold as fuck.
Yeah, it was bad. You looked rough when you came in, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
You didn't look good.
No.
Yeah.
I layer it up proper.
You got to do something about this part of you.
Well,
the whole face part.
I have
It was blustery.
This is all it shows most of the day. I have one of those whatever they call them, but like the football
Jalen
players
Ramsey?
wear.
Yeah.
Like that, and then it's got like a face mask thing that comes up, and like I had it like to here. all
Really?
day, yeah. I had that with a wool hat and a hood on.
And you still looked as bad as you did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's why, because it messes up my hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you take that all off, and it's just a fucking disaster under there.
Yeah.
But
Well, you look much better now.
yeah, I clean up okay.
Yeah. What do you do? Just run in, jump in the shower, get a hot shower going?
Yeah, and you know what? Today was the first one that hurt
Why?
because it was I
That
was
hot?
that cold. No, I was that cold, and it was that hot.
Yeah.
like you get in, it just stings.
Yeah.
Yeah, first one. I mean, first of many to come. But
Yeah.
this was the first one yet that just burned.
It sucks having you here going through that every day because I don't have anyone to vent to when it's like, man, you wouldn't believe it. I stepped on the front porch to grab a package. I thought I was going to die.
Ooh, my nipples got so hard.
Oh, my God. It was terrifying how cold it was.
I'll play along. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you poor thing.
You poor thing. Exactly.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah. Anyways, wrapping up the week.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, man. It's cool. We got some guests here today.
We have royalty
We have royalty
in the
here.
house.
Yeah.
I had no idea that we were going to have royalty.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited about it.
William and Kate.
Holy shit, who knew?
No offense to them, but I blow the fuck through their stories when I see them.
Yeah.
When I see the Royals at all, it's gone. I don't give a
Generally,
shit. I
yeah.
don't care.
Up until now, we didn't have that personal connection.
Right.
But now that, Will and Kate are in our house,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to change
Yeah.
things a little bit.
Chilling out. They won, of course, and who would have thought the royalty that they are? They would have joined in the pumpkin carving contest.
Yeah.
The one we never promoted.
Yeah,
But they,
enough, obviously.
But they did the docking pumpkin, which was so original, so cool.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good. It
Well
worked
done.
well. Yeah.
Very well done. So this is the reward.
Yeah, and then they brought whiskey in, they brought vodka in, they brought their own beers. It's like they thought we wouldn't have anything.
They understood the assignment.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's how it goes.
We brought pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a team effort.
That are part.
Yep.
I like it. Will's, we have the same music taste, but he's wearing a Megadeth Peace Sells But Who's Buying t-shirt.
It's classic.
It's funny. I don't know if you know this, but my teacher, I had a music teacher, like freshman year, Mrs. Beeler, who was the mother of Chuck Beeler, the drummer on Peace Sells But Who's Buying. And so she used to bring in like Megadeth t-shirts and shit when we were in school for choir. There they are.
There they are.
Oh, they're playing with a cease.
Handsome bastards over there.
There you go. Get them on camera. Yeah, there's the Peace Sells shirt.
That's a great
But
shirt,
who's
too.
Buying? Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that song, too.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, classic Megadeth. Good shit. What's going on in the world? Should we get to what's going on in the world? We should mention we still have the Ash Mathis GoFundMe up.
Yes, sir.
We lost Ash just last week. Terrible story. An OG for real as far as monsters go and the show. And those episodes are really tough to do, but it is kind of there's a lot of people that come out of the woodwork, whether text or email, and I'm just blown away how many people struggle.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm so self-absorbed that I think it's just me. It's just me who's cold. It's just me who has fucking issues. It's just me. But it's not. It's lots and lots of people.
Yep.
And people you wouldn't think of that, where it's like, damn, man, I've met you 100 times. You always seem like you've got everything together. You're always smiling. You're always happy. You're always jovial and outgoing. And then you get messages and it's like, holy shit, that's crazy. Gary, the dead body expert.
Oh, yeah.
Big listener.
Yep.
Has seen all the death in the world. And he sent me a note. And it was just like, holy shit. I'll read it to you. I got his permission
Okay.
to read it. And by the way, GoFundMe.com. and you can just type in Ash Mathis. It'll pop right up. Whatever you can donate. I know it's tough for a lot of people this time of year, the holidays, and
seems I've been a pretty good response so far.
Good.
Went on there and checked a little while ago.
Okay, good. Yeah, I know
it's doing well, but obviously it can do better.
It can do a lot better. So I know a lot of people haven't even heard the shows yet. People are behind on episodes, so I got messages today from people that are like, I just started that episode.
Oh yeah.
Everyone giving their condolences and well wishes and
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, all that stuff. But I got this from Gary, and again, I cleared it with him to read it. But he said, "Hey, Mike, every time we lose someone to suicide, it hits really hard for me. I suffered deep depression in high school. I sat on the edge of my bed with a gun in my hand every day for 2 years straight.
Holy shit.
I can't explain how I did not go through with it. It puzzles me pleasantly today that I did not do it. A couple of weeks before my high school graduation, I told my parents and gained a lot of support. That was 1986. Fast forward to 1999, and I lost my dad to suicide, and it reset the clock, and I just spun out with all those demons. I have found that I can control those feelings now and feel that I can help others. If you ever want to just bullshit about whatever, I'm here for you. I appreciate your honesty, transparency about your struggles, and feel strong connection to you. Plus the back issues have that in common too, unfortunately."
Yeah, I mean that's real,
Yeah.
And Gary's good dude. We've talked quite a bit off air, in
Yeah.
correspondence about different things. We have some things in common,
Right.
and yeah, always, and that's another example of how you'd have no idea. You don't know people's struggles, and no matter how well you know someone, you don't know their inner struggles. You only see what they show you.
Yeah.
And some people are better at it than others. Some people always have, the sky is falling attitudes, and some people just put on a happy face. I know. Wasn't going to point you out specifically, but
No, you can't.
We
It's
all
all
knew
right.
what I was saying there.
Yeah. No, I always think the way I work, and I drive Troy nuts with this, but if we're watching a football game, say we're watching a Niners game, and whoever they're playing goes down and scores a field goal, and it's 3-0, I'm like, well, this fucking game's over. My team stinks. Like, that's just the way I am. Lions go down 7-0, it's fucking over. It's over. The game's over.
This is the worst. They're so terrible. Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're the guy that you're down 14 in the fourth, and you're like,
All you gotta do is you gotta stop here and you do
this, you
exactly.
do that,
Because
and
it's how you.
yeah,
It's all about how you look at it. And the reality is that neither are right or wrong, but the outcome, it doesn't change. It's just about how you look at it, whether it's
Right.
optimism, pessimism, half glass, half full, half empty, whatever.
I think for me, it's part like pleasantly surprised when it works out, but then it's like I can always fall back on that excuse of, well, I told you so. I told you it was over 1 minute into the first quarter. Like I was right. Never mind. Don't make fun of me because my team lost. I was right. I told you it was going to be a shit show, and it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Dude, I'm just telling you how the mind works.
No, it is. And I mean, in all honesty, I've been very fortunate for essentially my entire life that I've just never really battled with depression, anxiety.
Why would you? You've always gotten the girl. You've always had the money.
But that's not it. But and to the point is that that in the last, I don't know, whatever, 10 years, less, that's, I am not depressed by any stretch, but I've
You've got your
gone
moments.
through, and the first time it really happened, I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
Right. Looking back, I was able to realize it was depression. It was some sort of funk that I was hitting.
When I got back from California, there was a difference.
Yeah.
And I've seen you work through that and get to the other side of it.
Yeah, sure.
But I took it personal for a lot of that where I was like, what did I do? I was asking Tooch. I even asked Hat. I was like, did I do something to fucking like...
Yeah, you came back.
Yeah, I came back.
Totally
now he's not allowed to walk around the house nude all day.
Fucking pants are depressing.
But it was like, I'm coming back and thinking this is going to be
Sure.
amazing.
No,
my
I know.
boy's here.
Yeah.
And it was like you were in a different headspace. And I recognized it immediately.
Sure.
And as time went on, we both have our moments, believe me.
course.
But it was like, holy shit, what the
I can't take these people anywhere. My God.
Someone dropped the phone over there. They think we're actually mad. We're not. We love that shit.
That's it. Get out.
But yeah, dude, it can come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody.
Yeah. And that was, like I said, I had never really experienced it. So
Yeah.
it was completely foreign to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't understand it. I didn't know how to deal with it, you know? So it just goes to show that, I'd gone my whole life without really ever,
Yeah.
looking at a semi coming on going, I wonder what that'd feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that can change in an instant. Nothing really changed.
Yeah.
There was no event. There was no moment. There was no catastrophic thing in my life that changed that. And I don't know what it is, the fucking chemicals in your chemical imbalance, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just to show that you.
You know what? There's a lesson there, though, because I think when you go through that, even on a small level, I really believe that it changes people into being a little more empathetic.
Yeah.
Because I have friends like you, not you, but people that I'm fairly close with that I'm not going to name names, that are just fucking assholes when it comes, like, what a selfish fucking move, blah, like just no empathy, no sympathy, no like trying to see it from someone else's perspective, where they may be, what they might be going through, none of that. Just, well, how could you do that to your friends and loved ones? And you're like, dude, if you think this is something they wanted to do, hurt family and friends, you're out of your mind.
Right, yeah.
It's the furthest thing from it. That's why, and some people have written to me and said, like, I'm kind of seeing it from your perspective now. Like, it's not so much, it is more of like a desperation situation than it is like selfish. But that's what was pounded into our heads when we were young. Like, that is the ultimate selfishness. And I just don't believe that. I used to parrot that talking point years ago.
Yeah.
And the more times I've gone through this and to know the people personally, I know that they weren't selfish.
No.
They were desperate.
Yep.
And so many people bottle that. It's, you're not one to, dying to go to a fucking therapist.
No.
Neither am I,
Sure.
I've been to plenty. And it's just not something most people are dying to do.
Yeah.
And you bottle that stuff up. It makes you feel weak. It makes you feel helpless. It's an overall shitty situation. And there's a lot better stuff out there for mental illness, for awareness, to try to take some of the shame away that's associated with it.
Yeah, when you talk
there's
about
plenty more to go.
It was a hard show to have, and those are hard conversations to have, but they're also very important. For mental health issues.
And I've heard that from a lot of people,
and to be able to have that conversation, because there's a stigma attached to it. That needs to be taken away.
Yeah.
People need to be able to reach out. People need to be able to, get help. People need to be able to express themselves.
Yeah.
And
the interesting thing too is it doesn't apply to one group. Like, you go, oh, these people are down on the luck. They don't have any money. But there's homeless people walking around and they're not thinking about killing themselves.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it can be a doctor.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it can be the richest person in the world, it can be the poor.
Right.
That doesn't play a role.
Yeah.
I mean, desperation, I'm sure, plays on some level, but when it's all said and done, that's not the cause.
No. I got another message from a listener who I will not name.
Okay.
But, you and I both know this individual, and you'd never know in a million years that anything's ever gone on. And I'll share with you what he shared.
Oh, it's a he. All right, we're narrowing it down.
Yep, it's one of the
First
one
initial?
of the he's. No,
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Was it always a he?
Yeah, I believe it was. My heart goes out to Ash and her family. It's truly heartbreaking to hear what happened. If something is going to be done for her, I'm more than willing to help as much as I can. I lost my older brother and my father to the very same thing. Fuck. This hits very close to home for me. And being part of the TDC family from day one, I want to do what I can to support each other. You guys did a great thing by honoring her on the podcast today. At so many points, I choked up and struggled through my own thoughts of the finality of what happened and my own demons. Please let me know if I can help or who to reach out to. Thank you, brother. So, and I got more of those.
Yeah.
From people that were very thankful that we talked about it, that I kind of opened up and you kind of opened up about our own struggles. We fuck around on this show a lot. We have a lot of laughs.
Yep.
But, there's
real life out there.
Yeah.
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 And it can hit you pretty hard.
Yeah.
So
So if you want to help out with Ash Mathis's family, Ash was, like I said, a dear listener, been there from day one. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have been able to help, as we all do, but that's not the reality. But GoFundMe.com, and if you search Ash, A-S-H, Mathis, M-A-T-H-I-S, you'll see it. Christina Costa, you'll see her name on there.
Yeah, thank you,
She did
Christina.
it. And so, yeah, thank you for handling that. And anyway, I never know how to transition these moments.
Wish I could rip a fart or something to
Right?
break the tension.
Yeah, where's Mike Clark when you need him? Where's Mike Clark when you need him?
Woo!
Please don't.
Wait, well, all right, well, I'll tell you what.
There you go, T.
I have breaking news.
Okay.
And I have breaking news. Okay. As you know, over these last few days, I've been telling you that starting today and going through November 30th, Zott Ford was having these Black Friday specials. I have news. I spoke to the people. You spoke to the people. We spoke to the people in charge over there, and we bought our listeners a little time. If you,
All right.
and this is on us a little bit, we dropped the ball.
A little bit.
For a couple of days. I'm getting
Gabar
this
actually
out there.
got mad at me. He's never gotten mad at me.
Rightfully so. I said we, but this was all fucking you.
Yeah.
But we bought you guys some time. He is going to extend this offer through Monday, December 5th. Now, that's it. Monday, it's over. And you have to go in there and tell you that TDC sent you.
Yeah.
Or you're getting turned away. If you don't say those magic words, they're going to tell you to fuck yourself. Well, you can still buy a car, but you're not going to get these amazing deals.
Yeah.
Like a flat screen TV, a free oil change and tire rotation package, and a future professional vehicle detail whenever you want it. Plus, you can save an additional $1,000 off all pre-loved cars, trucks, and SUVs, as well as no payments for 90 days and financing as low as 1.9%. Also, if you're looking for a souped-up golf cart, because who isn't,
Yeah,
you can
that'd
save
be
an
awesome.
additional $500 at Zott's Carts on M59 in Highland. You can surf Zott's sexy inventory and extraordinary Black Friday savings at dealsinthed.com, and you got to tell them we sent you.
Yeah,
We did this
he
for you.
actually-
We bought this time for you.
Yeah. After dropping the ball on Art, he said it ends Monday, period, to get those deals. But they damn well better say Walter said it was okay, or they ain't getting shit.
You had to put your name in there. I said TDC.
Well,
I know,
He said they better say Walter said it was okay.
Well.
I don't want him going TDC and getting thrown the fuck out.
Listen, well, are you getting a side cut on this for being just personal on your deal? Not
Damn right.
Oh, I see what's going on. All right.
He's
All
apparently,
right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking more creative liberties with Gabar's stuff. Sorry,
Don't
Steve.
do it. Don't do it. He
You
doesn't
know
like
what
it.
I meant. I was taking it for the team.
Before we get into the news of the day and stories and whatnot, we do want to mention radiofor1.com. Perfect time to shop for the holidays. Amazon link, Amazon Canada. Shop as normal. Just go to radiofor1.com. Click the Amazon or Amazon Canada link. Shop away. My Pillow, promo code TDC. That's all you need to use. You can use that at the mystore.com. Get their coffee or any of the thousands of other merch they have. I want to try some of Mike Lindell's sheets and down comforters. He's got some sort of comforter now, so I got to reach out to Dawn and ask her about that. I don't know.
Okay.
We both might need to try those out, T.
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
See if we like them.
Yep.
Groupon is
We're going to
there.
need two,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
Are you a queen or a king?
Oh, I'm a king.
All right, me too. I'm a
Unfor-
California king.
Unfortunately, my bed's a queen, but I wasn't going to say it. I'll take a king. It's just bigger.
You can link to our Patreon page there. That's where it helps us the most. Exclusive content loaded in there quite frequently, and we'll do some more as we get into the weekend. That I promise you. Now,
baby. It's the weekend.
dig a little deeper, you'll get nuts, baby. I gotta call Art. See how he's doing. Hey, we always love the misinformation debate.
Oh, it's my favorite miss.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous to me the lengths that people are going to.
It'd be a great Halloween costume.
Misinformation.
Misinformation.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another one that I used to say. Well, you could do any miss, really. Misinformed.
Yeah.
Hi. Miss USA.
Misplaced.
Misplaced. Yeah. Well, never mind. So, but these we saw it with the disinformation czar that the White House tried to put through, that weirdo cunt that was singing supercalifragilistic.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember what the song was.
I'm such a twat, na 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 na. Yeah, like
Verbatim.
whatever it was. Yeah, but everyone shit on that so hard. They were like, all right, fuck off. We won't do it.
Okay. We
So
tried.
now the federal government has awarded $5 million to a group of journalists called Hacks/Hackers to develop software that will encourage regular Americans to confront their friends over harmful posts and correct misinformation by replying with text suggestions, texts suggested by the software.
Okay. For the record, anybody ever text me that,
Right?
you're going to get punched in the throat.
Yeah. You're not going to get a response.
Even if I am wrong,
I'm going to drive you to their house.
just know it's coming.
So you can
It's
punch them in
coming.
the throat.
Yeah. I might be wrong, but fuck you.
This is right up the lane of Goebbels and fucking Hitler.
Yeah.
Type shit. This is your gulag. This is like, I don't even know.
Excuse me. I have to interject here. I don't think that's correct. Here, let me give you some proper information.
Fuck. You'll get deleted from the phone book, right? You'll get the do not.
If you're lucky,
I don't
it's
block
just from
anybody.
the phone book.
I don't block anybody. I would absolutely not be able to read your shit anymore. Like, if you're going to go to that level to try to correct me
credibility
on
is
something like
gone.
that.
No, I shouldn't say that. If I'm wrong, and it's happened quite a bit. We say something, we fuck something up on here all the time. Somebody sends me something and corrects me. I have no issue with that.
Yeah. Well,
This sounds cunty.
yeah. The federal government is paying for it. Let me guess.
of
The
course.
people they picked to run this
Weaponizing people.
are right down the middle too. Not partisan in any way. They're just playing it right down the middle.
Of course.
And they're correcting both sides when they step over the line into the information zone.
Don't all fact checkers
Do you believe
just
that?
run it right down the middle?
They all right down the middle.
Proven time after time.
And when they're wrong, time after time, what happens to them? Nothing.
Zero.
Nothing. So the group is also organizing Wikipedia censors to determine who is a credible source on vaccines and block anyone else from being cited on the online encyclopedia.
Okay. Well, isn't Wikipedia still like public that you can go in there and just change anything at any time? Like, can anybody go in there and access that?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
But they're going to go in and fact check those now.
Well, I would hope so, because I mean, the people have done some egregious shit in there, and some very, very funny things historically.
Yeah,
Changing people's stuff around, but I thought that was the thing, is it's supposed to be like publicly amended and ever evolving. That was kind of the point of it.
I don't remember exactly how that works.
Mm-hmm.
You're sort of right, but they may have changed some of that.
Probably. They probably were like, all right, this sounded like a good idea, but you people fucked this up.
Well, yeah,
We're
because
gonna have to
you
shut this down.
get people split down whatever lines, and you can make anybody look like an asshole. You know, they've totally trashed Jimmy Dore's Wikipedia. I think they've left mine alone.
I don't know.
Or you've probably never been there.
No, I've never Wikipedia'd you. No.
No. The Detroit Cast has a Wikipedia page, which, believe it or not, is not as simple. You can't just put up a Wikipedia page.
No?
No, they need to clear you of some shit.
Ooh,
Yeah,
blue check. I know.
Dude, I still have my blue check, by the way. I thought they were taking my shit away on the 29th.
Oh, right. Oh.
Today's the first. As far as I know, I still have it.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, let me check.
Is it official?
If it's gone, son of a bitch, so help me. Boom, blue check.
Okay.
See it?
Yeah. Well, I wonder if anybody else will. They just leave it on there just for your ego. Yeah. Here's your blue check, pal.
Yeah, you still got the blue check.
But if you're going to want anybody else to see it, $8.
Yeah. No, I thought it was the 29th. Anyway, job ads for the project do not require that applicants may have any expertise in medicine. Oh, great. So the people fact-checking regular people about COVID policy, they don't even have to have any medical expertise background.
Well, I mean,
Perfect.
it didn't work out so great with the medical experts that were doing it in the first place.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
What the hell?
The list is already taking shape on Wikipedia, with outlets such as the New York Times, Washington Post, The Guardian, and The Atlantic all marked reliable.
Okay.
Now,
Sure.
the Daily Wire, Daily Mail, Epoch Times, whatever it is, and the Federalist are all classified as either unreliable or conspiracy.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I just...
You motherfuckers!
Why would that possibly
Who do these
be?
people think they are? Honest to God. Look, man, I've been reading these newspapers for 25 fucking years. I will promise you, take me to task on it. The Daily Mail and fucking Daily Wire especially are more reliable news sources
Factual.
than anything the New York Times or Washington Post puts out. Period. End of discussion.
Fight me.
Fight me. Go ahead. I dare you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You've listed them as unreliable or conspiracy? proving once again that you're just a hack.
We're off
You're
to
just
a really good
partisan
start
hack.
on this, aren't we?
Holy shit. dude.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go? So you take all the most popular papers in the world, declare them all not credible and fucking conspiracy, and then you take historic hack jobs like the New York Times and the Washington Post.
what did you?
Yep, reliable.
Just
yep, whatever they
generic.
say.
So it doesn't matter. So if they say it, it's automatically reliable. Or if they say it, it's automatically, questionable.
Yeah.
It's
It's incredible.
unbelievable.
What like
The nerve
the gall, fucking balls.
of these people.
I don't know what world we're living in where you would think and go, yeah, sounds right. Even if it was flipped, if it was the other way around and they said, oh yeah, the New York Times is not credible, neither is the Washington Post, but the Daily Mail is, I'd be like, that's bullshit.
That is
Not
bullshit.
everything they put out is unreliable. Yes, I can find the handful of articles where they're full of shit when it comes to COVID policy. I could do that with all of them.
Yep.
All of them. It doesn't mean that some are credible and some are unreliable. That's absurd, though. That's infuriating. As someone who reads those stories and knows how these stories play out over weeks, months, years,
It's the smear campaign. It's just tearing down their credibility.
when are these people going to fuck off?
Well, let's break this down a little bit.
Okay.
Look at this as sort of a win.
That they have to go to this extent, you mean?
It means they're scared.
Yeah.
It means they're scared and they have to do these things to try and do whatever they can do to minimize their reach,
Yeah.
to tear down their credibility on any level.
Well, it should tell you something. The science, right?
Yeah.
We all know who the science is.
Yeah.
Lord Fauci, Dr.
follow
Lord
it.
Fauci. Yeah. He gave 7 hours of congressional testimony the other day.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah. The cool thing is what came out of that
was he with Rand again?
I don't know, but what they're saying that came out of that was, wouldn't you know it, Lord Fauci's forgotten everything. He doesn't remember the scientists he worked with. He doesn't remember all these things. He doesn't remember saying this. He doesn't remember doing this. He doesn't remember a goddamn thing anymore.
Really?
Yeah. 7 hours, doesn't remember a fucking thing. How convenient is that?
If nothing else,
The science doesn't remember the science anymore.
yeah,
Crazy.
Even if you tear that down as just being what absolute bullshit it is,
Yeah.
nice credibility.
Right.
Obviously, this is the person we should blindly follow. If they can't remember the last 4 years of their life,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Sounds like some bad science.
it sounds like some fucking Fifth Amendment shit.
Yeah.
No comment,
Yeah.
no comment, no comment, no comment.
And the fact is, if you want to go down that road, there's
I
an
have
argument.
no recollection of that.
Yeah, there's an argument to be made that when you talk about the funding that traversed the world to get to Wuhan into that lab and those doctors, the gain of function research that was being done that they went around because it was illegal for the United States to fund that shit in Wuhan at a lab.
Yeah.
So they went the long way, and we'll give the money here, and then they can give the money.
Yeah, we didn't give it to them.
Well,
They
we
did.
didn't. He doesn't forgot anyways. He doesn't even remember
what
that.
they do with it, I don't know.
You could make an argument that these fucking people not only started this pandemic, but are responsible for millions of deaths worldwide.
You could.
You could.
You
Yeah.
really, really could.
And if you write about that in the Daily Wire, it's not credible.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not credible.
See?
So
They
It's too
scared.
bad.
They scared because the tides are tipping a little bit, and truth is going to start coming out.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And all those people, thank God there were people on the front lines that were fighting this sort of stuff, and they're being vindicated more and more on a daily basis.
Yeah.
They just are. So the group, led by hackers, received $5 million from the NSF, which is the National Science Foundation. Of
course it is.
To develop the Analysis and Response Toolkit for Trust. ART is the acronym there. Users are encouraged to paste in their friends' Twitter and Facebook posts, and the tool will let them know how harmful they are.
Okay.
Then it suggests relevant responses through tailored response examples or templates that the user should copy and paste as a reply.
Okay. Well, let's get out in front of this and have a rebuttal site that people can use to respond to said texts
Yeah.
and embedded tweets or whatever
Yeah.
these are. So when somebody says, "Hey, here you go," you can go, "Oh, here you go."
Yeah. Fuck right off.
Right back at you. But we got to get out in front of this. We got to get the nerds on
What?
this.
I want to know the absolute pussy that's going to copy and paste the response from the National Science Foundation and then have the balls, gall, and nerve to paste it in my fucking feed.
Grabo.
No, at least Grable will come with his own arguments.
Say.
Massey, maybe. Maybe.
Just, spitballing here.
Every day there are motivated citizens, like librarians, health communicators, and amateur volunteers, who engage with the misinformation that is posted by their peers and make efforts to share reliable information to empower their communities. Art says it uses psychology techniques to change people's views. Unless you're trying to mind fuck with people.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a good idea.
Cool.
That's what we want.
Another art video, and again, art is the Analysis and Response Toolkit for Trust, ARTT.
Smart.
So I'm not talking about Art Penhallow, it's art. Another art video said that while social media platforms have made efforts to combat misinformation, influencing people's views is more effective when it comes from friends than from social media companies directly. See what's going on there? Another workaround?
Yeah, they're weaponizing.
Yeah.
They're enlisting.
Okay. Since you ignore all of us from the medical community when we're pitching you bullshit, how about when it comes from your buddy Dale?
What was there any other examples that we can think of where they wanted people to get involved with friends, neighbors?
Talking about Germany in the late 30s?
You know what? I mean, I guess that would apply here, possibly. It may not quite be that extreme, but
It's creeping in.
You're goose stepping down the same alley. I mean, that's what it is.
Don't like to bring that up as an example.
No, I never said the N word for the record.
Yeah, unless the Doc Martin fits.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I mean, dude, you don't just get some wild-haired, fucking weirdo mustached dude screaming at the top of his lungs to millions of people, and they're just like, kill all the Jews, fuck the Jews. Like, that doesn't work.
Yeah, how did we get to that
How
point?
did we get there?
Yeah,
How do you get there? There's some goose steps that need to take place, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, you don't just get in your Panzer and start driving down the road fucking spitting garbage out at people.
No.
You gotta go gingerly, and you go, man, I don't know, man, these fucking Jews, it looks like you got a couple neighbor Jews.
Divide and conquer.
Yes. And so you treat them like they're not human, like is going on right now. The people that disagree with you, you wish death to, you're no better than the Nazis.
You're
no better.
I can only imagine the boners in this world right now to think like it's like they're being deputized.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I got a big old left wing badge and I'm going to use it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I can just click this button and tell you to fuck off.
So we want to focus on these peer connections when it comes to having these conversations online. Instead of coming to you from the platform, it's actually coming to you from a friend.
From the platform.
Through a platform, you fucking psycho. What's the matter with you? So your platform comes up with a copy and paste response.
Yeah, instead of
and
me
then
sending it.
my friend sends that to me.
We're going to send it to your friend to have him send it to you.
And then that qualifies as, hey, just something from your friend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey,
just came from your friend.
Wasn't us.
Yeah, leave us out of this.
I don't know.
Who sent it to you?
where that
Your
came
friend.
from.
Your friend did. Your friend sent that to you.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Right? Seems like a great idea.
Sure.
Yeah.
By the way, the group also indicates that the vaccine issue is just a pilot project for using the software on many other topics going forward.
Good. Can't wait to see where that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we know it's going to be somewhere good.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's going to be somewhere good. Curtis Houck of Media Research Center, which monitors bias in media, said journalists like those behind the project want to remove dissenting views from the internet and leave the rest in a state of reprogramming for a profession that's usually taught to oppose a herd mentality. They sure seem hell-bent on creating manufactured consensus. It sure does feel that way.
It sure does.
Hacks/Hackers is governed by 3 people with connections to the Knight Foundation, extreme far left, including the San Francisco-based journalist Bert Herman and former New York Times reporter and writer Jennifer Lee.
Okay.
NSF recently spent $500,000 for a 22-page study that used critical race theory to argue that science itself is racist.
Fauci's racist?
Sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Fauci's racist.
Of course.
He is.
Yeah, everything's racist.
What could possibly go wrong with this?
I mean, yeah, no doubt. I'm actually kind of curious of what. See, here's the thing. On its face, this should be a good thing. If all actual facts are available on this platform to be used from every angle, from every side, if it's just facts.
Yeah, but one side is not reputable, and it's
I know. Well, so that's what I'm saying. Is that so great? If when somebody's spewing garbage, I should be able to go on there and shut that down and say, "Oh, here, let me educate you and show you a little something, something."
Yeah.
But I'm betting those things are not necessarily going to be available for links on that.
If you want to fact check someone, if someone's on their Facebook page and they're going on and on about how great it was that the Lions beat the Bills on Thanksgiving, and you want to fact check that person and go, here's a source from CBS Sports, from ESPN, the Lions actually lost that game to the Bills on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
Of course.
It's indisputable, right? If you're going to fact check that. The problem is, we've seen these science people come up. Ivermectin's a good example.
Isn't it, though?
Yes, ivermectin is a great example. Whether it works or not, first off, it was harmless. You could take it for the rest of your life. Nobody's ever died on ivermectin, ever.
You ain't no horse, y'all.
Yeah, you ain't no horse, y'all, which is a slap in the face saying y'all like that, like it's all Midwestern hicks trying to get ivermectin. Well, now the government is coming out and saying, no, the ivermectin thing, we weren't saying anything. We weren't saying you couldn't take it or doctors couldn't prescribe it. All we were doing was just giving a mild recommendation.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying today. Bullshit.
Right.
Bullshit. I asked my doctor about ivermectin. She said I could get fucking sued.
Of course, people are losing their license for that.
So don't give me this bullshit that it was a recommendation.
Yeah, we were doing the best we could with the information we had at the time.
Yeah, but you weren't.
No, you weren't
because you knew you'd lose.
You weren't.
You'd use your emergency use authorization tag.
Why?
If there were other things that were out there that could combat COVID. It's as simple as that.
Well, why wouldn't ivermectin, if that was effective or even potentially effective, why wouldn't that maybe be something that they would look into? Possibly off patent?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Off
it's
patent
about
cost pennies, 2 pennies for a dose.
Oh, right.
Not to mention they lose all their protection with the emergency use that they got for the vaccines.
I mean, so there's
they made tens of billions of dollars, each of those companies, money they've never made before. And they buy all the media advertising, so you've got them in your pocket.
There's no incentive or anything.
Believe me, when it comes to advertisers, your media outlet is going to take the money and run. They just are. If you're throwing tens of millions of dollars at them a year, I don't care if you're working at a small radio station somewhere or a podcast out of a basement or you're CNN or MSNBC or whoever, you're taking that fucking money.
Yeah. That's what their job is.
Yeah.
Is to make money. They don't really.
Sad as that is.
It's true. Yeah.
It's very, very sad.
Yeah. No, it's no conflict of interest or anything.
Any interest in the Netflix show Wednesday? Have you heard about it?
No.
Wednesday, as in Addams Family Wednesday?
Oh, okay, the creepy little chick, Wednesday Addams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christina Ricci played her
in the movie.
Yeah. This is a new series, and when I say new, I haven't checked in on Netflix in quite a while, so I don't know if it's brand new, but I think it's brand new, and the first 8 episodes are available, like season 1.
Okay.
I started watching it last night.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, oh, let me see if this is any good.
Is she a lesbian by chance?
No.
Or gender fluid?
No.
Okay.
But I've only watched like an episode and a half
or
so, but it was getting late, so I shut it down. But I was like, this isn't terrible. I could sit through some of this. Well, let's catch, and it's a Tim Burton.
Oh, is it?
Tim Burton's in it.
Okay, all right.
There's a lot of big names in the cast.
Tim Burton's in it?
No. Tim Burton's directing
it. Yeah. It's like, wow.
So it's got that kind of Tim Burton-y spin on it.
Gotcha, yeah.
And Wednesday is sent to this Nevermore, I think it's called, school for troubled outcast types.
All right.
In this small town, and there's some murders going on. I don't know. It seems pretty good. It grabbed my interest at least.
Right.
It's the #1 show on Netflix right now. Overtook
Really?
Strange Things or whatever that's called.
Okay.
Yeah, Stranger Things. Overtook that. It racked up 341.2 million viewing hours.
All right.
Yeah. Netflix's top spot. It stars Latina actress. I don't care that she's Latina. Jenna Ortega. You watched You, right? Did you get through season 2 and 3 of You?
I don't know that I saw 3. Saw 2.
2. You know the girl he befriends? The younger girl? I think he moves
Moving
to
on.
L.A.
I don't.
And then there's the girl, I think he fucking dates her sister, something like that. But then he's paying for the girl. That little girl is Wednesday. That's who
Okay.
that is. I was hoping you'd remember. It took me a while
Gotcha.
to gather it back in.
Yeah, I
But
think
if
that might be
if
the
you watch
season I
the
didn't
show,
watch.
I think you did, because I think we were watching it together. I'm almost positive. And then you kind of bailed on season 3.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Either way, moving on.
Either way, I didn't remember her at first. It took me a little bit. But she's the lead, Jenna Ortega. Features black actors Joy Sunday and Amon Marson as bullies.
Oh,
Show.
Whoa, wait a minute.
See the problem here?
Holy shit.
I know.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Marson's character, Lucas, is also notably the son of a corrupt mayor who owns Pilgrim World, a museum and theme park celebrating colonizers. So the 2 blacks are bullies, and the 1 black, his dad, is corrupt. He's a corrupt mayor.
Oh, boy. Okay.
The portrayals led to a frenzy on social media with claims that the show is racist for starring black actors as villains. How dare they?
Unbelievable.
You're going to have to recast.
So,
Just put Whitey in there. Get the blacks out.
Exactly. That's, yeah.
You know what I mean?
How did that even get through the process? How did somebody not throw up the red flag and go, excuse me,
Yeah.
especially through Netflix?
Yeah. Well, maybe
Really?
they learned a lesson from the Chappelle stuff. I don't
Just
know.
shut the fuck up. I'm like, do whatever you want. Good luck with that. They all knew. They all saw it coming.
Right.
Like, yeah, great idea. Go ahead and make that one.
Yeah. Well, we either take all black actors off TV, which I'd be fine with. You know, I don't.
geez. That's
Well, no. I don't want
hot
them being.
take.
I don't want them continually being hurt by putting in roles as villains or a bad guy or
Can't they be
a
the
corrupt
hero?
mayor. Well, no. Obviously, that's for the white character. The white characters are always the hero.
I didn't think that was the deal
This isn't
anymore.
Wakanda or whatever it's called.
Ooh, yeah.
Wakanda. Is that the name?
Wakanda, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever
Forever.
and ever.
Yeah. So the white guy obviously has to be the hero. In this case, Latina or Latinx. I don't know how she identifies.
That doesn't qualify as white, so you're already losing me.
Yeah, if we just scrap black actors, because obviously they're always the villain, always the bad guy, always the corrupt mayor.
I was the first one dead in the horror movies.
Yeah, that and Star Trek.
Yeah.
We know that pattern.
Oh wait, no. What's the hot chick? There was always she was there the whole time.
Who?
The black chick in Star Trek.
Oh, I never watched a single episode. I don't know her name. I just know the
Brought
black
it up.
Well, no, I know that's the age-old argument is that the black guy always he's like, oh, he's fucked. He's dead in the opening scene.
All right.
Yeah, but I never. Did you watch Star Trek ever?
I mean, enough to know.
Not an
to know there was
episode.
a black chick on the ship. Yeah.
Proud to say I never watched an episode, but I
Really?
do know that there was a black chick on
Why are you
board.
proud of that? That was a good show.
I thought it sucked. Like I don't know. I hated the theme. The opening themes can do it for me.
Yeah.
MASH. Never
Yeah.
watched an episode. Opening theme.
There's some weird triggering
it's weird
thing for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that came on, they were like, "Go to bed, Michael." Fuck MASH.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. One Twitter user wrote, Tim Burton casts black people finally and makes them pilgrim villains. Y'all can't tell me that man isn't insufferable and racist as hell in real life.
I mean, I can't tell you that he is or he isn't.
Yeah. I can't tell you the guy that wrote that quote is or isn't.
Hey, whoa,
Yeah.
that's deep. Fucking mind blown.
Don't get me wrong, I love Jenna Ortega and that she's playing Wednesday. But one thing I hate about this show is that why did they make all the black people in this show terrible people? Like, how did Netflix see nothing wrong with this? I hate Tim Burton's racist self. I thought it was a pretty decent show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, I think maybe that's.
It's not because they fucking made black people the bad guys that I
didn't-
like the
what is
show.
it? I didn't
That's
say-
where you were going.
I didn't say that.
See it in your fucking
no, I thought it
eyes.
was the writing.
Why is the black girl in Wednesday's school an aggressive bully? Tim Burton is a known racist. No surprises there.
My God.
Not everyone was convinced by this argument, with many noting the characters themselves changed throughout the series. Tim Burton's agent dismissed the allegations as ridiculous. I'm not forwarding a comment request this silly to Tim. By the way, so
they were like, hey, send this to Tim.
yeah, racist piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll get right on that.
The backlash stemmed from Burton's past comments regarding diversity on screen. So this is where his true colors came out,
Well,
where we know that he's a confirmed racist.
he didn't draw any black people in the Nightmare Before Christmas?
No.
The cartoon?
He said he didn't want to force inclusivity on his sets. I rest my case.
What racist son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
it does take into more, it does kind of paint the picture and color it for you, doesn't it?
Whoa, did you just say colored?
I didn't say colored. I said color.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
You know how stupid I was?
How stupid were you?
Back when I first started in radio, we had a, and I don't know if I've told this, maybe I have, but Beagle and I were doing the show, I think in Kalamazoo. And there was a big dust up with a local bar
Okay.
because it had a sign that said no colors allowed.
Yeah.
And they were like, no colors. And it was like, holy shit, they don't want fucking blacks in the bar, blah, 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 blah. And we called them, we're giving them reading them the riot act. You motherfuckers, what are you doing? You know, no colors allowed. What the fuck? And it was like, no, you asshole, no gang colors allowed in the bar. It doesn't say no colors allowed. It says no colors allowed.
Yeah.
So don't come in here with your fucking blue and red bandanas
Well,
at biker bar and think you're going to fucking get into a brawl in here.
Did they skirt the system a little bit there?
Maybe. But I was just like, I remember when he said that, it was just like, all right, cool. We'll see you later.
Yeah, shit. Okay. All right. Good talk.
All right. Good luck. Maybe see you sometime at the bar. Sounds like a fine establishment. My bad.
Oh, yeah. That will happen.
Well, when he says, I don't want to force inclusivity on my sets. If you know anything about Tim Burton, isn't he like the artist's artist? Isn't he like that guy?
I have no idea.
And
I cannot speak intelligently to Cliff Burton whatsoever, to be honest with you.
Cliff Burton was the bassist.
I mean,
for
yeah,
Metallica.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't speak
either
intelligently
one.
on that.
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
I think of Tim as like doing his own thing creatively.
I think I made my point there.
Yeah, I think you did. I haven't watched a ton of his shit. Did
I got
Tim
a Nightmare
Burton
Before
do-
Christmas, right? Right?
Yeah,
And that was his thing?
Did he do Beetlejuice? Not to be confused with the mayor
I
of
think
Chicago.
so. I think that's right.
I
Yeah.
think he's Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Which,
James and the Giant Peach, perhaps? Was that a Tim Burton as well?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Look at me.
Yeah,
I'm an expert in Cliff
dude,
Burton.
You're an uber fan.
Yeah.
of Tim Burton.
Big time.
But the point is, Tim Burton has been told his whole career, you can't have a black and white movie come out at fucking Christmas. Blah, blah. And he's like, watch me. He's like one of those dudes.
Yeah.
Super artistic, weird, does off the wall stuff that's going to be more of a cult favorite than get, national acclaim. He's not the type of guy who's going to be bullied into casting certain people because of the color of their skin. And if that makes him racist, I would argue the opposite.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone else points out and asked if the backlash only came from people who watched the first few episodes. They all have redemption arcs. Did they not watch the whole thing? I'm really confused because they had the
course
best
not.
character development out of the whole cast, in my opinion, Wednesday included. Doesn't surprise me at all. You can tell in the 2 episodes I've watched, or almost 2 episodes I've watched,
Yep.
you can tell already that there's going to be arcs to these characters. And I don't want it ruined for me, but yeah, that's obvious.
Holy shit. He's done a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, and stuff you wouldn't expect. I mean, of course, you think of the Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas, I did Alice in Wonderland, Corpse Bride, right? Those things that you sort of know that's right in that wheelhouse. Pee-wee's Big Adventure,
Oh, no shit.
Batman,
Which Batman?
the one with Jack and Keaton.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
Edward Scissorhands, Planet of the Apes, Hoffa.
Okay. No shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was a little surprised when I started going down that road.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's maybe he's not the actual director. He had some contribution to these things. I don't know.
Yeah, could have.
That it's all him. But Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Another Depp movie.
Yep. Frank and Weenie, whatever the fuck that is. But Sleepy Hollow, another Depp.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sleepy
Johnny
Hollow is
Depp
great.
apparently is just a movie that he did. What is this thing? What is this? Johnny Depp, King of Cult documentary.
I don't know. What year?
2021?
Really?
Yeah, freshie.
Huh.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. How sad, though. How sad it is for these people that just, like, shit on
Those people.
Like, well, these people being Twitter people. Like,
Yes.
I don't
Those
know
people.
those people.
Yes.
I don't know what color they are, what race they are. I don't know if they're just fucking
Miserable people.
miserable people.
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you want? So that the hero or heroine, like Wednesday Addams has a very specific look. It worked with Christina Ricci. I think it works great.
Yeah.
With
It'd be
Ortega.
odd to make an Addams Family character suddenly black.
Black.
Yeah. I don't
Just
think
a
that's gonna
bit.
fly.
Yeah. I mean, it would tell me you're pushing an agenda instead of an artful project that works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go ahead, make the black girl or black guy an amazing superhero. Start your own fucking new thing.
Sure.
Have them as the lead, and then have it grow. And in 60 years, they'll still be making movies about it.
Yeah.
Like that's the way those arcs work. But you don't get to fucking hijack. Be like, because that's what it sounds like. Like, unless you put this black girl in the lead as Wednesday Addams, you're racist. Well, that's absurd on its face.
Like the Little Mermaid. You know she swims, right?
Right.
I mean, let's just can we just
Okay,
be
so you're saying the fact that the Little Mermaid swims is the reason she can't be black?
I mean, I didn't say that.
Outrageous.
But I mean,
Yeah, if the flipper fits.
okay.
Hey, man, we didn't invent the stereotype.
No!
Don't fucking throw it
Right.
at us. Keep that shade away from us. We had nothing to do with it.
Nope. Come from somewhere.
Is that story still up there with the Christmas story?
Yeah.
I think it was still
Coming the holiday season, we're past Thanksgiving now. We are in Christmas time.
Yeah. Well, this isn't very festive, and this has been sitting here for a couple days. I just haven't gotten to it, but one of the actors from the film A Christmas Story, that was in 1983.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
All
like
right.
it was set pre-1983.
Didn't they just do a new one?
There's a new one on. It's either Apple or
Is that a
Netflix
Christmas
or-
story? Isn't that the?
It's A Christmas Story Christmas.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the remake of. It's the same kid. It's the goofy kid.
Well, no, the kid is now grown up.
Well, yeah, of course he's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same
No,
guy.
but a remake of the original movie sounds
Well,
like
no,
you just got a kid to
I
play
meant- I
Ralphie.
said a new one. No, I said a new one.
Ralphie's now a writer. He's older. He's got kids of his own.
Yeah,
and
as I said, it's a new one.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
I thought you were saying that it was a remake.
No,
it's not a
right.
remake. But
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
but it is. It does feature a lot of the characters from the original.
Yeah, it's based on.
Movie.
It's a sequel, essentially.
I guess. Yeah, I haven't watched. I watched like.
Be Ralphie all grown up.
Yeah. I watched the first 10 minutes of it, and then you were coming downstairs, and I was like, I can't get caught watching this by myself. So
I
shut it off.
heard. Now I heard. Now, this is just somebody was saying that it was the best non-woke Christmas movie out.
Really?
Yes, you may want to reboot that thing and check it out.
Okay.
I think that might have been like a Barstool article.
Oh, okay.
perhaps.
All right. I trust
Gives
them.
it some credibility.
I wonder, do you think they go with some of the old gags? You know, the Santa Claus putting his boot on the kid's face, going, you'll shoot your eye out, and then kicking him down the,
I mean, they'll,
or the tongue on the frozen pole.
no, I mean, I think they'll obviously have some references. Like, of course, the leg lamp is probably still going to be in his house.
Okay. The pink bunny suit.
Right. There'll probably be some callbacks, but I don't know that they don't pander to that level. I would hope not. I don't think they have to.
Well, could that be kind of cool? Does the Red Ryder BB gun make an appearance?
Sure, that's fine, and that's relevant. But I mean, like the
The
Santa
leg
Claus-
lamp's a good one.
Yeah, of
That's a
course,
good
that's
one.
classic.
Yeah, fragile.
Yeah, fragile, exactly.
Italian.
Yeah, because I mean, the dad's obviously probably long. Well, maybe not long gone. I guess.
You know what? They had a picture of the dad, like in a frame above the mantle.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
he's too old to act in it anyway. Either way, even if
Right,
he's not, even
right.
if he is technically alive, he's not. We're not paying him for that shit.
I mean, you're talking about 40 years ago. The guy looked like he was 80 when he did it.
Right.
I always thought that was weird casting. That dad in that role was like, he's way too old to be these kids' father.
Yeah.
And married to this chick.
Hey, what are you saying? My dad was old.
Yeah, true, but your dad didn't seem old. That character seemed too old to have these really, really little kids.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
good for him.
Yeah.
Got himself a young banging wife.
Yeah. So this is a story about the famous house. I believe it's in Ohio.
Okay.
The Christmas Story house. It got turned into a museum.
Was it really?
Yeah, like All Things Christmas Story.
Yeah.
And so every year around this time, people show up there and they take pictures, and they've got the leg lamp in the window, and
Of course.
all that shit.
Right.
Well, it is in Cleveland, Ohio. One of the actors though is in some shit and is not welcome around that damn house.
What?
Yeah, Yano Anaya, who played Grover Dill in the movie. Do you remember Grover Dill?
He was the shithead, wasn't he? Like what did he have? That kid.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah, there you go.
The hat.
Yeah.
So this is one of these, this happens. It's funny to me when, like John Stamos famously will go to the Painted Ladies in San Francisco, which
Right.
is like 4 houses in a row that are painted different. It's like the opening scene shot, the opening shot from Full House originally, and it makes it look like their house is one of the Painted Ladies. I believe that's how that goes. So anyway, fans still show up there. It drives people nuts. And they take pictures of that house.
Yeah, because it's like people just live there. Like, fuck
people
off,
just
get
live
away
there.
from my house.
Exactly.
I was thinking about that. We went to the Grateful Dead house in Ashbury.
yeah,
It's like just some dude lives there now. Like, just fuck off.
Dude, Lombard Street, the amount of people who go down the most curved road in the world.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Just
you know what?
nonstop.
You bought a fucking house there, dude. I'm sorry.
Right.
People are going to go down
You knew
that
what you
road.
were doing.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't get to bitch about it now. So, yeah, I think he's the big bully's little friend.
Okay.
Kinda like, yeah, Butch,
Yeah.
get him, Butch.
Yeah, right.
And so when Ralphie goes off and starts pounding the bully's fucking nose in and he's swearing and all that, isn't he the one that's there with him? I think he's the big bully.
Sounds about right. I'm no
Yeah.
Christmas Story expert.
Right. So this guy, him in the hat there, has worn out his welcome with the home's current owner, Brian Jones. The house, which Jones converted to a museum, dedicated to the movie after he purchased it, is currently on the market. Video shows a pretty heated confrontation between the actor and the homeowner. It begins as this dude takes a photo with a fan on the steps of the house. So this is one of those. Did I mention John Stamos shows up there at the porch?
You did?
Did
Well,
I finish that thought that John
the-
Stamos shows up there and freaks people out when he shows up at the Full
Painted
House
Ladies,
house,
yeah.
Painted Ladies? Yeah. So actors are known to do this from time to time. This one seems a little more desperate because who the fuck has ever
Nobody
heard of
gives a shit. This
Yano
kid.
Anaya?
That was your one shot.
Right.
Let it
John
go.
Stamos is still,
Yeah. Bangable.
yeah. Oh, exactly. I'd bang him.
Sure.
For fuck's sakes. So you want to see the confrontation between the actual homeowner and Mr. Anaya?
Anaya. Annihilate.
There he is. I'm just taking a photo.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Happy fans.
What? Get the fuck out of my house now! Get the fuck out of here! I'm not kidding. Get the fuck out!
Oops. Get the fuck. He's like, huh? What did I
Look
do?
at people all lined up.
Leave now. Get away from my property. Don't ever come here again. Never ever again. Leave now. I'm serious.
Wow.
Keep going.
What did I do?
Look how little that fucking guy is, too.
Yeah.
Like fucking 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
You dude's got nothing going for him. He was an asshole in a movie 40 years ago. Give the guy a break. Fuck, he can give a blowjob standing up. Cut the guy some slack.
Leave.
I'm in a fucking street.
I'm in the street.
Yeah, I'm not on your property anymore.
I'm being scammed, people. You are such a scammer.
A scam? I'm giving him
Are you seeing all the crap on your website? You're trying to get people to donate for stuff? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you,
I love
man?
you guys.
Seriously, what is wrong with you?
Enjoy the movie.
Just waving to fans.
Yeah.
You guys ain't gonna like
Back
this. I'm
away.
never selling it to you.
Then what would you say more?
I'm not. You know what this guy's doing? You have no idea what a scammer and what a loser this guy is.
I love you no matter what you say about what
You don't.
Says the guy that bought the house and turned it into probably a pay museum for the movie.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do. At least that guy was in the movie. You just
Yeah.
bought this house. It's probably not even the real fucking leg lamp.
Care about jack shit. What is wrong with you guys?
I want everybody to know that I love Brian Jones no matter what.
Brian Jones is the name of the homeowner.
Yeah. Been a Beach Boy, right?
What is
Yeah.
wrong with
Like
you,
that.
man? You know how much you fucked me over?
No, I
No
don't.
fucking idea.
Why don't you talk
You
to
are
me
such
about
a
it?
piece of shit.
Why don't you talk to me about it? We can fix it.
Why don't you just fuck off?
Why don't you fuck off?
I'm fucking serious. Fuck off.
Brian Jones is my kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. No bullshit.
He's a real T-Roy right there. Fuck off.
I got to know what this guy did.
I think so. This guy's selling the house,
Okay.
and there's discussion about whether or not a GoFundMe was set up to raise funds to buy the house.
All right.
And if this guy's partially behind it or is plugging it, and maybe in the end that money doesn't go to buy the house and it's a scam,
Okay.
something along those lines is from what I gather.
All right.
So Jones, the guy, Brian Jones,
Yeah.
not the Beatle. Or
Beetle?
not the
Holy
monk,
shit.
not
Is that
the,
the
not
sixth
the
Beatle?
Beach
Who's
Boy,
that one?
not the Beach Boy.
The little-known sixth Beatle, Brian Jones.
He later apologized for his tone, but said he was concerned about the possibility that Anaya might use a GoFundMe campaign to raise funds allegedly to buy the house. I apologize for the way I expressed myself. However, it was out of concern that fans could be misled into contributing to a GoFundMe campaign that will not result in the purchase of the house. I have I have no association with any GoFundMe campaign. I am not selling the house through GoFundMe, so fans should not contribute to that fundraiser under false pretenses, thinking their money is going toward buying the house. I'm entertaining offers only from qualified buyers through my real estate broker. Anaya had previously floated the idea that he and one or more castmates might want to purchase the property and keep the museum going.
One or more.
The ones with money.
Yeah.
Ralphie's done well.
Yeah.
Ralphie's done really well for himself. He's tied in with a few groups you'd really know, like real A-list, shit. Like the Vince Vaughns of the world. Like he and Vince Vaughn are really tight, and like that whole crew.
But if this guy raises money to buy the house, shows up with a fucking asking price cash offer,
and
he buys the house,
I'm with you there.
where's the real issue here?
I am with you there.
I don't know the logistics of how this is being marketed, so there could be some deception going on here, which makes it a little bit off.
By the way, it's a little weird to say, like, I'm only taking offers from qualified buyers, meaning that you've vetted the buyers, right? This isn't something that's being sold by Sotheby's.
Right.
This is
it's a house for sale, like
it's
every
a
other
little
fucking house
shitty
for sale.
house. I mean, we all saw the movie.
Yeah.
It's a fucking normal looking street in Ohio.
Yep.
Like, whoever comes up with money first, you should just take that offer.
Yeah,
Whether
exactly.
it's a GoFundMe or a Go Fuck Yourself campaign.
Either way.
Either
both
way
will
is
work.
fine.
I prefer the go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I
Money's
know.
better.
Yeah. So I don't know. Jones came in hot, no question about it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more to this story.
There has to be.
Yeah, he really came unglued. And there's, the funny part is there actually is a line of people out in front of the house.
Yeah. Right.
Could you tell if the light lamp was in the window?
Because it shows on the it shows a picture of it. It shows on the inside there.
Oh, okay.
It shows the house from the outside, and then shows a picture of it on the inside, and the leg lamp is there. It's set up like the house was set up in the movie.
And I guarantee you they didn't film a single thing in that damn house.
Right, exactly.
They,
No,
they
of
just
course
did
not.
an
Just the
establishing
outside.
shot
Yeah,
outside of the house.
That's it. Yep.
I went by the, when I was in L.A. last year, I went by the Nightmare on Elm Street house.
Oh, okay.
Which is really wild because you don't see many places that have lawns, because it was supposed to be like middle America, or well, it might have been LA. But that particular house with the big red door,
Yeah.
that plays as the opening sequence for the movie and whatnot, they actually have like a picket fence and a lawn, like a nice decent lawn, which you just don't see in LA. But it's right by the Viper Room, or not the Viper Room, I'm sorry, the Whiskey. It's
Okay.
literally right up the street from the Whiskey A Go Go. But yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, I can kind of get into that stuff. Not driving to Cleveland to go see this house, though.
No. Why
That
would
I
you?
will not do.
Nope. I was trying to let's see. Trying to look up the listing on it. It is currently off the market.
Really?
Yeah. In 2021, it was assessed for $188,000.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
why would you need qualified buyers for $180,000 home?
Yeah. So I was hoping there was going to be a listing. Maybe it recently sold. Who knows?
Do you think that's more, do you think there's...
4-bedroom, 2-bath, 896 square feet. So is there like 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms is 896 square feet.
Right.
So
Maybe that's all you get.
And, yeah, exactly. They just made them all bedrooms and a porch.
Yeah, maybe. Do you think that value goes up, down, or stays the same because it was the iconic house from that movie?
I think it gives it some extra value, I would think. The house itself, not see like the Zillow Zestimate,
Yeah.
probably doesn't take that into account. That is just based on comps in the area and things like that. So whether it's actually that's what it's going to sell for, no, it could be a $500,000 house because it's the Christmas Story house.
Yeah.
And it seems to be like a legitimate stream of revenue for Mr. Sixth Beatle, Brian Jones.
Right.
So, hey, insurance. We all need it. Most of us don't know what kind of coverage we have or who even provides it. Let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasick from Wasick Insurance Services
My guy.
change all that. Brent has over 30 years in the business and offers all types of insurance coverage. Auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. Call Brent Wasick at 734-455-1900 and get a free no-obligation quote today. Again, that's 734-455-1900 and ask for Brent Wasick, Wasick Insurance.
Thank you.
I need to do that, actually. I got to get some life insurance.
Really? You planning on going somewhere?
Oh, no, but...
Don't you dare.
No. Everybody should have life insurance. This week
Me
is...
for what? Am I going to leave it to you?
Yeah. Fuck off, yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I work with a guy that has that's not married, never had kids, was in the military for quite a while. He's an electrician now, but had some sort of a insurance policy that he had gotten when he was enlisted, I think, originally. Like, has had it his whole life. And he's
Smart.
probably in his... he's getting close. He's got to be probably late 50s now, somewhere around there, mid to late 50s, get up in there. But anyway, he had an insurance policy this whole time for, I think he pays like $20 a month, not even $20 a month. I think it's less than $20 a month. It's like one of those things,
Okay.
like $10 a month that he's had for 40 years.
Right.
That pays $1 million. And he canceled it.
What?
Because the only person he had is his brother, and told his brother can go fuck himself, and he doesn't want to leave $1 million. I'm like, well, just send it, give it to charity. Why would you not? You know, he's got money. He's never had a kid. You have no idea how much.
Doesn't he have a friend he could leave it to?
I know, yeah. Like it was like, they keep taking this $10 a month out of my account. Cancel this thing. Like, why?
Well,
It was like,
he's
if
not
I die,
getting the money. If he was getting the money,
right? Well, no, he's dead. He's like, because if I
Yeah.
die, it's going to go to my brother's, my next of kin, and I don't fuck that guy. I don't want.
yeah,
to
but he
have
can
my
write
$1 million.
anybody's name down on the thing. It doesn't have to be his brother.
I guess.
know this.
I know. So dude just canceled it. Fucking straight canceled it. For paying for $1 million policy for nothing for a fucking pack of gum a month.
Weren't you saying? Damn, dude. Someone should have bought it off.
Hey, you know what? People tried.
Really?
People try. I will pay the rest of the premiums. I will pay
Yeah,
the
for
premiums
life.
and I'll give you a little kickback
I'll
on
give you
top.
$100 a month.
I will
Pay the $10.
I'll give half of it to wherever you want when you die.
Yeah.
No, he was like, nah, fuck it.
I'll even go as far as telling your brother the check's in the mail, and then it'll never be in the mail.
I'll do better. I'll tell your brother to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
No, it's way worse if he thinks $500,000 or $1 million is
Yeah.
coming his way, and then it never shows.
Right.
Yeah, I'll tell him check's on the way. Your brother died.
I got some. Oh, here, your brother wanted you to have this.
Oh, fuck you. How about that? Oh, no, I left it in my other pocket. Hold on. Hold on 1 minute.
here it is.
Oh, there it is.
There's the
there
other
you go.
one. Yep.
Your brother wanted you to have all of this with a bit of this.
Yeah. But yeah, I am woefully uninsured. Underinsured.
That stinks. Yeah. We haven't done a gender story in fucking feels like months.
Be more specific.
Well,
A what?
transgender story.
Okie dokie.
I don't know that this qualifies as a transgender story. Go ahead. Put it
No,
up,
no, I'm
smart
asking.
ass.
What
Go
are you
ahead.
talking? I'm waiting to hear the story.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
I'm reserving judgment.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Yep. You set the table, not me.
Ohio parents are suing their local school board over a new transgender policy
What do you mean?
that there it is.
Oh, go ahead.
There it is.
No, continue. You were saying?
That a new trans policy that allows students to use the bathroom and locker room that correspond with their gender identity.
All right.
a group of Muslim and Christian parents in Bethel, Ohio. Isn't it great to see Muslims and Christians getting along?
Yeah, they're getting on board.
Dude, who knew it would take these fucking mentally ill trans people to bring the Muslims and the fucking Christians together?
What does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Yeah, it's incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
It happened in Michigan.
Yep.
You know?
Good old Dearborn.
Yeah, Dearborn. Stepping up hard to the plate, man. They came up swinging. God bless them. So these parents in Bethel, Ohio, filed a civil lawsuit against the school district's school board seeking to halt the district's new bathroom policy. The parents say the policy violates their parental rights and constitutional religious rights, as well as Title IX and Ohio state law. The suit claims that children hold their urine and avoid using the restroom at school if at all possible. Due to the policy, if the children do use the restroom, it causes them anxiety and emotional distress, and they fear they will be exposed to the opposite sex. One of the children, a 9th grade girl, takes a friend with her to make sure no boy violates her modesty.
All right.
The bathroom policy blindsided parents after it was implemented secretly, violating Ohio's Open Messages Act. A district faculty member proposed the new bathroom policy at a school board meeting in September of last year, and the change was adopted in January with no public discussion. Yeah, you can't be doing this.
Snuck that one in.
Yeah, even if you're the most well-intentioned group, doing this shit where you sneak behind the curtain, you don't tell the parents or the community what's going on.
Yeah, it's one thing if it's, a business or company, things along those lines. When you're talking about a school, you're obviously talking about minors. And you're talking about parents that are responsible
consent
for
to
them.
anything.
Exactly. So when you start changing things all willy-nilly on your own, you're going to, fuck around and find out.
Well, a district faculty member proposed the new bathroom policy at a school board thing. I told you that. The board's actions keep the community in the dark regarding its new rules and policies for intimate facilities by refusing to answer basic questions parents need to know.
Intimate facilities.
To make decisions about their child's education. The parental right to direct the education, safety, and upbringing of their children is the oldest fundamental right recognized by the Supreme Court, and the board's actions deny these parents the same. Previously, trans students could use a private single-stall bathroom, but the faculty member who proposed the new policy argued it was unfair to make a trans student do this simply because they were born a man. And still a man.
Yeah.
Get this, though. Let me finish this before I get your take. 2 Muslim parents even donated out of their own pocket to build a sex-neutral bathroom next to the main bathrooms at one school. And the district built the bathroom, but introduced the trans policy anyways.
Okay. Thank you for your money. Fuck off. Oh, and you wonder why they're mad.
Right. Yeah.
We'll meet you halfway. It's sort of like the Qatar thing. All right, here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And then you're going to piss in my face?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yourself.
Well, here we go.
You out.
I'll see you at the board meeting.
The parents also complain that students as young as 5th grade are required to do assignments that promote alphabet plus views, including reading a story about a queen who wanted to be a king and her noble struggle to be accepted as a boy. Students are also asked to complete
Joan of Arc.
surveys about their attitudes on sex and transgender issues without parental notice. The AFL, America First Legal Group, is representing the parents. Generations of Americans have grown up in environments that have unquestionably respected students' personal privacy and intimate spaces, separated by biological sex. Yet here we are as a society in 2022, subjecting students across this country to the kinds of anti-science social experiments that would have once been unfathomable and absurd a decade ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have no take.
None?
No, none whatsoever.
Really?
Just kidding. That's fucking, what
I
would you like me to say here?
Well, first off, I believe it. When children say, like, when these parents go, children are holding their piss, right?
Yeah.
At all costs to not go to the bathroom. It's very easy to look at the world and look at these issues, whether they're societal or whatnot. It's very easy at our age to look at them and go, it's no big deal. Just go in and take a piss. Don't worry about it.
No,
You're fine.
yeah. It's not.
It's like we've lived enough life to know that those little things don't matter, blah, blah, blah. But at that age,
Oh, it's not lost on me.
like that is no bullshit. That would have fucked with me.
Yep.
Like if that would have been the deal,
It's your entire universe.
it's your entire universe. And that would have been, there's no fucking way I would have gone in third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, and felt comfortable pissing when the cool girls all walk into the bathroom as a clique.
Yeah.
That would have fucked me up royally.
Yeah.
And if you're being honest with yourself, I think a lot of you would agree with that.
That's true.
So I don't know
Absolutely.
why subjecting these children to this, you know, when people are clearly trying to make, like, look, we'll pay for it, okay,
Yeah,
out of our own
concessions
pocket.
that they put in, right?
Right.
And the fact that they built it.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part. They were like, okay, we'll take your money. They actually built it, and then we're
Right.
like, yeah, but no.
Yeah,
We're going to save that for staffers.
right. It's, I don't know, man. It just seems like you're not taking kids into consideration with this. And, you know, kids are going to be weirded out by that.
I don't understand why. So even if they had that, like, I don't know. There is no absolutes. It's a very gray area. It's an ever evolving situation, and it's uncharted territory. So to act like there's any absolutes on what's right or wrong, we don't really know. We don't know what the long-term
Right.
ramifications are. So it's hard to really say with any absolute what's right or wrong.
Right.
Common sense goes a long way, and you can make the argument that alienating one person is too many, right? I mean that if one person is somehow left out of the program or not catered to, that's
You're talking
too
about
many.
one transgender
Just
student
whatever,
or whatever.
on any level of any type of thing. So I do understand the attempt at inclusivity, right? Of trying to, but you can't please everybody. It's impossible. There's too many vested interests. It's too diverse. You can't possibly please everybody.
Right.
So stop trying.
Well, they're never going to stop trying, but you know, there were stories, and I don't know if there's any truth to any of these, but some of these kids go as furries, where they dress up as a cat,
Yeah.
and go to school. And there were reports, quite a few of them, and I don't know if they've been debunked, if they're false.
Right.
But the fact that we even have to fact check it tells you that you've gone so far off the fucking deep end.
Yeah,
that there's
it's
a possibility.
It's impossible. Exactly right. That they were
that
going
this
to
could be
install a
real.
litter box
Litter
into
boxes,
a stall. Right.
Exactly. And it's like, pfft, that's not happening. That's been debunked. It's like, well,
Was it debunked that the kids were suspended for not meowing to a student?
I think they were not woofing.
Woofing, whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit what it was?
Get your facts straight.
Yeah, well, come
on.
Exactly. So
We don't want to be fact checked and go, that's not true. They didn't woof.
Yeah.
He said meow. That's why we deem this disinformation.
Yeah, which is exactly right how that would be done.
Yeah.
But
And you might be right, by the way. It might have been meow.
I think it was. Either way, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's relevant of which it was, but the fact that 5 years ago, I mean, you would never in a million years have thought that that was real.
No.
That was even possible on any level.
Yeah.
That there was any fucking possibility that that would happen in the real world.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? So to act like we know what's coming or where this is going to go, obviously not. No idea.
Yeah.
Where this goes and how far it goes. So yeah, the fact that somebody had to cater to a litter box in the thing, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But if it's not true now, it will be.
Yeah.
It
could
will be.
It could be.
It will be.
Yeah. Yeah. And the fact that we even have to go, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like, sure. It sounds as batshit crazy as everything else. Why wouldn't they do that?
Right.
Why not?
So where does it end? So I say you're not going to please everybody, right? And I don't want people to, especially kids, and those are delicate situations when you're talking about bathrooms, things like that. So fine. So have a fucking one-holer separate bathroom like the stadiums have for the family with a fucking baby station on there, the fucking line cutter upper that folds down, and let them use that. If that's the one you want to go in, fine. If there's a line, well, we got too many fucking people as it is. Whatever.
Yeah.
Give you options. So if you're not comfortable there and you're not comfortable there, here. And they paid for it and built it.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah. It's
but to mandate it on any level is inherently wrong.
yeah.
So because again, there's no absolutes.
Yeah.
And there's no it's feels.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
just know how,
a woman. I feel like a dog.
yeah, feel like a cat,
Yeah.
a tree,
Whatever.
You know, and
Yeah.
you know,
You might really, 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 really feel like it.
Yeah. But you can't,
Still not a tree.
to your point, we could sit there and cater all day to every voice. It's just not possible. It's not
Exactly.
reasonable.
Right.
So you take the majority, and then you do your best to be compassionate to everybody
Yep.
else.
Exactly.
That's the way it goes, and it's like you're going to have that 10% of students.
And maybe that answers our question on why this big push. Maybe they're tired of it being such a minority that they're trying to up the numbers.
Yeah. Well, it feels like that.
And give it a little more volume, a little more credibility, a little more steam.
Well, I know I was staying at goes back a couple of years, but I was staying at, I think it's the W Hotel. That's a hotel, right?
I have no idea.
Is that nice? I don't know.
I've never. You were there. What are you asking me for?
I was fine. It was in San
Okay.
Francisco. I stayed at the W Hotel, but
It's not like a
the whole-
Marriott. How am I supposed to know what the W is?
I don't know. Have you heard of that? I think that's what the name of it was. The W Hotel. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
right.
But I was there with the whole family, like the nieces and nephews and shit. And they had bathrooms that were whatever. As you can imagine,
Sure.
it's like
San
men's
Francisco.
and-
Yeah. Leading
Men's
the
and-
way.
And the kids are playing on one of those table video games in the lobby, and I got to piss, and so I walk, and I remember seeing their fucking sign, like, "Look at us! Wow, look how inclusive we are" on the door, and I just walked up to it. I was just like, adorable, and just opened the door and went in and took care of my business.
Yeah.
I would not have had that same reaction in 5th grade.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I love when I go to
just
like
wouldn't.
a Starbucks now and like there's 2 bathrooms and they both are just like men and women
Yeah.
on it. Like, okay, great. Now there's piss all over both seats. Congratulations. Well done, Starbucks.
Yeah, right.
Nice job.
Yeah, yeah. It's just ridiculous.
If nothing
so
else, there's a
ridiculous.
reason for that.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good point. I'm going to start doing that, whizzing all over the
Everything,
seats.
everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the mirror.
Yeah.
The fucking
Side of the wall. Yeah, yeah,
The
that's
soap dispenser.
I never thought
Just
about
let it rip. I'm gonna go
being
everywhere
a
but the
saboteur.
toilet.
Yeah, I've never thought about being a saboteur in that.
Just fucking spinning around like fucking Sound of Music.
Yeah,
Just letting her
Oh,
fly.
I love it. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
My goal is to hit the ceiling.
The walls are wet
Yeah,
with the
Yeah.
sound of my urine.
dude, I'm gonna make a tremendous mess in there. The point, yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you for giving me that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, animals just did it on their own, but
Yeah,
take it and run with it, right?
yeah, yeah. Florida Gators quarterback.
The kid that got suspended for rapping the N-word?
No, different one, but that was Florida, wasn't it?
It was a Florida Gator commit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
A different Florida Gator quarterback?
Freshman, I believe he's a redshirt sophomore, but freshman quarterback Jalen Kitna of the University of Florida.
Is this John's kid?
Maybe.
Is this John's kid?
Maybe.
What? Come on.
Yeah.
Is it?
Kid Jalen. Yeah, it's John's kid.
Wait.
It's John Kitna's kid, Jalen Kitna.
Has he got a little jungle fever?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
It seems like you wouldn't name your kid Jalen. Jalen's
That's what I'm saying. John was pretty white, if I remember right.
Yeah, John's white as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, he's white as a sheet, but Jalen.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I don't know who Jalen's mom is though.
Johnson.
Jungle Fever.
Neither does John.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Jalen Kitna arrested. John Kitna testifies at court hearing.
Yeah.
All right.
He
John
was
Kitna
booked
wife.
into county jail Wednesday on 10 felony complaints involving child porn. You see it.
No, I actually wouldn't know. I didn't even look at it. It's
Child porn.
Wait, what?
John Kitna's kid, Jalen. What are you doing?
Come on.
Yeah. Authorities arrested Kitna and booked him into the county jail on second-degree felony complaints, which accused the college football player of possession with the intent to promote child porn. Florida law says evidence of possession with intent to promote includes having 3 or more copies of a video, photograph, or other representation. What is other representation? Would that be like
what
an
were-
audio recording?
Maybe. What were the other?
A photograph, having 3 or more copies of a video, photograph, or other representation. Only thing that I can even think of would be like an audio recording of
Yeah.
you fucking a kid.
I guess. Yeah.
But who would want just an audio recording of them fucking a kid?
A 3D printing? Or I don't know.
Is that even like if you 3D print yourself fucking a kid? Is that illegal?
It's a gray area. We should get Ogden on
All
the
right.
phone.
Yeah.
Let's get some legal advice on this.
If I've just got my head tilted back and I have what appears to be, let's say, a 9-year-old boy, and I've just got him And I'm just doing that in a 3D printed form only. Never happened in real life.
No, of course.
Just 3D print. Is that illegal?
We'll go immoral.
As fuck.
Yeah.
Immoral AF.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Indeed.
But I don't know that they can throw me in the clink for that.
Yeah. And that's how you get yourself a Jalen.
Is Jennifer not white?
Well, she's a hell of a lot darker than John.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Boy, oh boy, who does John look like there?
White boy Rick.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can do better, let me know.
I think I could.
And Kamala? Who? What? Okay. Yeah.
And Kamala.
Well, who you got? Step up to the plate, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
Maybe
then.
I couldn't.
All right.
So,
White boy John.
That's of all the charges. Like you're calling up John Kitna from the Alachua County Jail.
Okay.
Like, hey, we got your kid Jalen. He's been involved in a bit of a dust up.
Yeah.
He's been booked into our county jail, and John's like, was he out drinking too much?
Yeah, what'd he do?
What'd the boy do? Boys will be boys, am I right? Was he out drinking? Did he get into a fight? Tell me my boy got into a fucking
Peaceful
fight.
protest, perhaps.
Yeah, what happened? What happened? They're like, we found him with a bunch of kiddie porn. Yo, shit.
Honey, for you.
It's for you.
You know what your son did? I wanted to name him Brian.
You had to go with Jalen, didn't you? Guess what he did? Oh, no. It's the phone's for you. Trust me. University of Florida officials released the following statement after Kitna's arrest. We are shocked
Yeah.
and saddened to hear the news involving Jalen Kitna. These are extremely serious charges, and the University of Florida and the UAA have zero tolerance for such behavior. Jalen's been suspended indefinitely from the football program.
Now, wait, just for clarification, not that I'm condoning this on any level. Are there any details of this? Well, this isn't like a 17-year-old girlfriend that he had like videos from her diddling herself or something and pictures like that. I just want to clarify
haven't seen
before I
the video.
bury this kid for child porn.
Well, they're the ones that keep saying child sex abuse material.
Well,
child porn.
okay, I'm just saying.
That would be very relevant to the story if they said he's now 20, but his girlfriend was 16.
Just asking for
and-
details, that's all.
Yeah,
Again,
she's 17 now, and he's got all these videos from when he was 18 and she was 16, and they were fucking. Like, that would be a totally different story, in my opinion, than
would.
what. Like, he needs to correct the record now.
yeah. She's just white and like
Dude.
the parents found out.
Yeah.
She's banging a Jalen. Oh, no. You're 18, she's 17.
Let's see. They got the Gainesville Police Department told a local CBS affiliate that a search warrant with the Internet Crimes Against Children was served after receiving a cyber tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that a user distributed an image of child sexual abuse material. At this point, what do you do if that's true? Because that doesn't sound like
No, it's probably not good.
it's probably not.
Again, those are for my own clarifications.
Yeah.
Before I pile on this turd for having kitty porn.
You know what you do if you're him? I'd come out as trans right now.
Smart. Yeah. Fuck
Right
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I'm the first openly transgender. You're gonna fucking kick me off the Gators? I'm the first openly transgender.
First of all, you're long off the Gators. Let's just talk about where you're doing your time, sir.
yeah. Well,
ma'am.
yeah, ma'am.
Exactly. Let's start setting up that transfer.
He better wig and lipstick up, high heel up, titties up.
Yeah.
Whole works. He's got a whole career as the first transgender quarterback in Division I football.
Mm-hmm.
That's his way out of this, in my opinion.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I think he's fucked either
Kitty,
way.
I'd say kitty porn is kitty porn, but I think Epstein proved that to be wrong. So
Yeah.
where are those names, by the way? Nowhere?
The Black
Never?
Book,
Yeah, nothing.
African American book. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just curious. I mean, just, it's a legitimate question, I think.
Yeah, we'd all love to see what names are in that book.
Yeah.
You know Clinton's in there. You know Trump's in there.
Oh, I don't know anything.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I know that there's some flight logs.
Nick Cannon, wasn't Nick Cannon on a flight with him, I believe?
He was probably supplying the kids. That fucking dude. Jesus.
Yeah, right.
19 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, well, doesn't he have like 20 kids or something?
Holy shit.
He's killing it.
Got to start selling them off.
Right? Fuck. All right, should we do a little email and get out of here?
I would love that.
All right. Where's all my notes and stuff? Yeah. All right. Can't run DeSantis against Trump. Is an email from Jim.
Okay.
If DeSantis wins the primary, Trump will start his own MAGA party, split the vote, and will be stuck with probably the failed governor of California, Newsom, as president.
I don't think so though, because it's possible. It's
Boy, that's ugly. That sounds really.
But I don't know. I mean, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't. We've said it all along that it's a disaster waiting to happen on every level.
Yeah.
Of what goes on here. True. So maybe he doesn't get the Republican nomination and then somehow does his own, but then you become a write-in ballot. But then, I mean, yeah, I guess if you fracture, but is that really in his best interest? Because he's got to know if he does that, he has no chance of winning either. So is he better off by submarining him and DeSantis and guaranteeing a Democratic win?
You're talking common sense, which you do so well.
Yeah, that's my fucking master's degree.
Yeah, your master's
PhD.
degree. Absolutely, you're right, 100%. Would you put it past Trump to roll the dice on that?
No, I absolutely would not. But yeah,
could he declare independence then? Trump could, I suppose.
I mean, I think anybody.
Because I thought the out would be okay. So that the DNC is going to pick their guy or gal,
and you have to
RNC is going to do the same.
You have to. There's certain criteria that you have to meet to be put on the ballot. Now, anybody can be a write-in candidate. You can vote for me for president if you write my name in the box.
Yeah,
I don't have to be registered. I don't
used
have
to vote
to
for
be on
Izzy
the ballot.
every year.
Right. So, of course, he could do it that way, and he would probably get millions of votes if he did it as a write-in campaign.
What if Trump ran as a Democrat?
They would never give him the nomination. So, I mean, it's the two-party system. This is a machine. It's not like it's just a whim. They've been like,
I'm not getting.
Could you imagine if they were like, fuck, we can have Trump? Holy shit. All right. And the way this world is going, the flip-flopping shit that's going on, maybe
do you think Republicans would get on board if he declared being a Democrat and ran?
And listen, if Trump ran as a Democrat, it would be a civil fucking war.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, we're not going to be able to fully answer that.
No.
We got a couple years to wait on that.
Yeah, I know it. And we'll see. Some things will shake out. I mean, he's already thrown his hat in the ring.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Like, I called that as soon as he did it. The fact that he did it so early was a preemptive strike.
Yeah.
That was a shot across the bow to everybody else.
Back off.
Think twice.
Yeah.
Before you bother. Let's start clearing the field. It's like putting a big raise in pre-flop. Like, okay, let's weed the shit hands out of here. Yeah, you might win if you stay. Are you going to risk it?
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Mm-hmm. You make that call.
Lastly, Ash. Hey, Mike, just wanted to take a minute to thank you for talking openly about mental health issues, including your very own. It's very real for so many. My heart really goes out to Ash's family. Though I've never met her, I've had some interaction with her from being a TDC OG. I, too, am struggling right now. On October 5th, my sister, who suffered badly with mental health and addiction issues, was murdered with a lethal dose of fentanyl. It was intentionally given to her in a spiked bottle of vodka. I haven't been the same since and feel myself spiraling. Every day it feels like a good idea to drink too much whiskey and be a bit self-destructive. Today is a particularly hard day. It would have been her 47th birthday. Yeah. My 45th is tomorrow, and I hardly feel like celebrating much of anything. Though I'm not suicidal, I can understand how people can get so low they feel like that's their best option. I just want you to know how much I appreciate your honest and open dialogue. Your take on mental health, current events, and agendas are spot on. It's comforting to know not everyone is completely out to lunch. Much respect to you and T-Roy. Jerry, the guy who made your Kickstarter sign.
Oh.
He's a Canadian.
Really?
Yeah, the beautiful sign in there.
Well,
Jerry, that's a... You
really,
know what?
really fucking sorry to hear about your sister.
I will be completely honest here.
Yeah.
I read the very first sentence, of this. Hey, Mike, just wanted to take a minute to thank you for talking about health issues, including your own. And I was like,
Nice
all right,
due
print.
diligence. Yeah,
I was
well
like,
done.
print. Deal. That's as far as I read, and I was like, okay, it's a paragraph, it's an email, whatever. I'll just
Sounds
print it out.
complimentary. We'll read it.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Well, it sounded on topic, is what I was going
It is
for.
absolutely, and it still
holy
is.
shit.
No, it still is, and that speaks volumes to what we were talking about before. Is opening that door to having that dialogue, to trying to take that stigma away from it, understanding that that you're not alone in the fact that everyone suffers, everyone has their struggles, everyone has their demons, everybody has their dark places. No matter how fucking sunshine and rainbows people try to be, they fight their own struggles.
Yeah.
and
Dan
how,
Carr,
how-
man, bull.
Yeah, how
Is there anyone
outwardly-
happier that you can recall?
You wouldn't think so. No, exactly.
Voted Teacher of the Year in Michigan.
Right.
Fucking friend of ours growing
Yeah,
up.
and nobody
I mean, like,
knows exactly what that what that was that happened. So,
Yeah.
Jerry, I'm really sorry to hear about your sister. That's
Yeah,
fucking
me too.
awful.
That is a terrible story, and that's flat out murder.
Yeah.
I hope they know who did it.
Yeah,
And
that's insane, man. That fucking happens. I mean, it's bad enough with these accidental overdoses and stuff going on right now,
Yeah.
which is fucking murder
that
anyway.
nobody's doing shit
Right,
about in this
but
country.
but for
It's
something like that,
unforgivable.
it's fucking unbelievable. But
Yeah.
hang in there, man. Like,
Yep.
and if you ever need to talk, dude, reach out.
Yeah.
For real. And
Send
that
us an
goes
email,
that goes to
whatever.
everybody out there.
Yeah.
Like, you're not alone.
Yeah, but you don't put your email out there, fuckface. That means I got to deal with it all.
I know.
Son of a bitch. No, I'm fine with it.
Listen, I'm on Facebook. I mean, you can find
Yeah,
me
that's
if you
true.
need to be, but
Need to, but he won't give his email out.
no. My personal email.
Yeah, that is a horribly sad email, Jerry. And I'm equally sorry to hear that too. I almost wish I would have pre-read that before.
No, it's okay. It's
Going
almost
on air
better.
with
It's
it,
fine.
but,
You know what I mean? Because it's real. It's visceral. The fucking reaction on that, and
Yeah.
it is. And to be able to have that conversation, and bravo for you to be able to open up and articulate it and reach out for that. And I know every day is a hard day.
I think, when I have my experiences, I'm not good at talking to people about it.
No.
Believe it or not, is I'm more open on this show than I am with anyone in my life.
Yeah.
And whether that's friends or family, I tend to yeah, everything's fine. Fuck off. Leave me alone. What are we doing? Oh, well, let's go toss the rock. And then I surprise myself sometimes with some of the shit I say in a microphone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just kind of comes out. But the one thing I'm realizing, the more emails come in, the more texts or DMs like that have come in, I hope some people listening out there that are struggling with some of this stuff understand that they are so not alone. And it's way fucking more common. We've read 5 emails in 2 days from people, and I could read more. And that's just of the people that feel comfortable enough to reach out and email. There's probably
There's no shame
no,
involved in it. And
certainly
that's
not
the
with this
stigma
show.
that needs
You're
to
never
be
going to get made
changed.
fun of,
No.
made fun of.
No,
coming
I
here
mean,
and
even
talking
to
about
come out to anybody, family, friends, significant others, anybody, is a difficult thing, and it's difficult to. Like I said, not to make it about me, but when I was going through that stretch there, it was very difficult for me because I didn't even understand it. Some people have dealt with this their whole life. Some people have dealt with it because of a certain event in their life that has caused it.
Right.
So trying to. And me, I'm not a control freak, but I'm a very controlled person. I control everything. I mean,
You're a very in control person.
yes. I mean, for the most part, it's just, I try and take care of everything. I handle my business.
Yeah.
Right. And so when something like that comes in and you just feel helpless and not in control, it's a
Right.
very difficult situation.
Yeah.
And I have people very close to me, see it, know it, reach
Yeah.
out to me, and I couldn't. Even if I wanted to,
Yeah.
I couldn't really speak about it because I didn't understand it myself.
Yeah, yeah.
It was difficult. So I get it on every level. But now having, gone through it, been that,
Felt a touch of it.
being able to understand it, now realizing okay, yes, to be able to, and same thing, there was, because of always being that person, it was hard for me to come to grips with that.
Yeah.
And so
I could tell you get choked up even talking
yeah, of
about
course,
it now.
of course.
I
It
can
is,
tell looking in your eyes, man,
Sure.
how much it
but no, I mean, it's real, it's true, and it is, and it's a difficult situation, and everybody has it, and
Yeah.
and maybe this will be a sign that, happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's been there.
Yeah.
So
They have, and the more I read about it, and the more people reach out, I'm shocked that some people's stories are so much darker. Where selfishly, internally, I'm like, oh, it's me. Everybody worry about Mike. Mike's struggling with something physically, mentally, whatever it may be, and it closes you off to what like, oh, Troy, be there for me. Mom, Dad, brother, sister, be there for me. Listeners, be there for me. And it's like, in a matter of 24 hours, it was like boom, 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 boom. Emails, DMs come in, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. There's some people that have gone through much harder shit than you.
Oh, yeah.
And not that it means you don't feel it the way you feel it. Of
Right.
course, everybo's going to react.
And it's
feel
not a
differently.
competition of which story is sadder or who's
Great
had it
point.
worse or anything like that. It's the reality of that everybody has their own struggle.
And you don't know what they're dealing with.
Nope,
and
because
you
nobody
don't-
fucking tells you.
Yeah.
And nobody wears it on their sleeve.
No.
And nobody talks about it.
But I can honestly tell you, for those of you out there that maybe feel more comfortable writing to us, I understand that completely, because a lot of times I'm way more comfortable. There's something weird about when you put these headphones on, and you hear your voice coming through the microphone and back around to your head. It's just different. It sounds different, and you feel like you're almost invincible in talking. And I'm way more comfortable having open and honest dialogue, like talks with you, as long as I got headphones on and a microphone in front of me, than I ever am like calling my mom
Sure.
or talking to my brother or sister.
Yeah.
When they call and go, everything all right? It's like, yeah, it's great. I got to go. Bye. Like, no, I don't, it doesn't mean I never have those conversations with them, but I'm way more comfortable, believe it or not, talking to you on a microphone. It's not like I'm talking to my best friend that I grew up with, Troy. It's like, it's different than that. And so there are
It's
people
your
out
therapy
there.
in a way.
It is 100%. It is. And I know there are people out there, and you might just find that you're way more comfortable penning a long email or a short email to us, and we'll gladly read it. Use your name, not use your name.
Yeah.
But just know that every email we get, every correspondence we get that is read on the air, makes that many more people realize just how alike we all are in our own struggles and our own stuff. And
Yeah, it's time to start having conversations, man.
yeah. And I didn't get mad. I used to get mad at the fluffy bullshit stories. Oh, look what they're doing on College Game Day, and they're focusing on, I don't know, some kid got fucked up somehow, and they're going to focus on him and give him tickets to a game or something.
Yeah.
But, there was one, and it might have been Ryan Day, the Ohio State coach, who was dealing with a lot of mental health issues and came out and talked about it. And then some players came out and were talking about it. And I think the NFL's done a fairly decent job of like trying to destigmatize mental health.
Yep.
And, a lot of these guys that have been hit in the head plenty of times
Sure.
probably are dealing with it on a younger age, earlier age.
NFL
than most,
is a great
but-
example of that, and kudos to them for leading the way, because these are the most alpha of men,
Right.
males in
Yep.
the world. And that's not that everybody doesn't have it, not everybody can't do it, but that's got to be one of the most difficult, categories of people to open up, to be vulnerable, to talk about those types of things, and that's the stigma that needs to be broken.
Right.
Those are the conversations we need to start having.
Historically, the jocks were the bullies that
Yeah.
were going to pick on someone for being weaker or
Yeah.
pick on someone that they made movies about it. And I'm not making this
Sure.
up. When we were growing up, the
Yeah.
bigger kids, the athletic kids could be bullying the
Well,
nerds.
and even okay, so strip that down. Why are they bullying?
for their own,
Or maybe they're dealing with their own shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
well,
there's
there's still no excuse for bullying.
no.
I've always
I'm
been
just
against
saying,
that,
but it comes out in different ways. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that everybody looks at the bully as the
Right.
victim and
Well-
not the bullier. And I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying that because that's a conversation that's not being had on a broad spectrum.
I think my point was that having these alpha males, like it's one thing to be a high school fucking superstar football player. To be in the NFL is a whole nother level.
Sure.
Like another planet level. Okay. And so when those guys, in whether they're college athletes at top 5 programs or the bigger schools, even the smaller schools, and then the NFL, when they're talking about mental health awareness and blah, 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 and going on about it, yes, it does destigmatize it, and it's not cool now to bully the lesser kid. I think that's what's going on. Not that bullying's gone. We read stories about it all the time.
Of course.
But there's definitely, people that are struggling have more options than they ever did before.
Yep.
And unfortunately, though, a lot of times people do try and work really fucking hard with that. And again, it's mental illness for a reason, and it doesn't always work out. And I just wish to God we, and I know those are the conversations everyone around Ashley's world are having.
Yeah.
What did we miss? What could we see? And unfortunately, I can tell you from experience, you're going to have those conversations with yourself for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Hopefully we can have
Those
those
don't go away.
conversations before rather than after,
Yeah.
more often than not.
Yeah. Unfortunately, stopping the 9/11 attack is a one news cycle story. 9/11 is a fucking 20-year story.
Right.
So think of it along those lines. If you stop it before it happened, oh my God, you get to celebrate that for 24 hours, and then people go on with their lives. So
Sad but true.
yeah, it's a tough thing. Humanity's tough, man. What are you gonna do? It's tough. But if you want to help out Ash's family, we'll keep pressing it because it is important. And she was one of you.
Yeah.
She was an OG
one of us.
fucking legit monster, legit. So if you can help her family, we're talking about transportation of a body. Beautiful soul, wonderful person, came out to many events, met tons of you. Just go to GoFundMe. We'll put it in the show description, GoFundMe.com, and then just search Ash Mathis, and you'll find it there. Whatever you can give. I know it's tough for people, especially around the holidays, but everything's appreciated.
If you can't give, you can share. There's a lot of things that you can do.
Yeah.
And if you can't share, then have a conversation.
Yeah.
That more than anything, that's what really needs to happen.
There you go.
Than just financial help.
With that, we'll leave it there. Will and Kate, the royalty, thank you guys for coming in.
Good day, eh?
You guys were the perfect guests. Thank you.
Very nice.
Hope you guys had a good time. Enjoyed it. Good. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll do some exclusive content this weekend. I promise you that. And have a great weekend. Only a couple weeks now till Christmas. 3 weeks away, whatever it is. It's getting close. I'm telling you. All right, everybody. Have a good one.